Once every month, I make a fresh blend of tomato salsa puree. It's a blend of fresh tomatoes, white and red onions, ginger, garlic, jalapeno peppers, and red bell peppers. I actually crush them all together to make a smooth paste. We cook it dry and store it into freezer bowls, and this is how it looks when it comes right out of the freezer. It's a perfect starter for many Nigerian dishes. Another kitchen tip, I always like to use chicken necks or beef bones to make stock, which I make in large batches and store in the freezer. Now let's cook our rice. It's always better to use parboiled rice that cooks slightly hard, because basmati rice is so all over the place with jollof rice. So parboiled rice, short grain parboiled rice is always better for jollof rice. My protein for the rice is beef and gizzard. I'm going to cook them separately because they have different boiling points. But afterwards, they're going to meet each other. Hello beef, my name is Gizzard. And hello gizzards, my name is beef. We're going to marry their spices. A kitchen tip that I use personally in my kitchen is that I don't necessarily like to dry out my beef stock. A lot of our parents taught us to cook our meat with a lot of water, and then at the end of the day, the meat is just dry and tasting like sandpaper. So I always like to have like some stock in my beef. I like to cook in some of the stock into my beef so that my beef is tasty. So as much as I want stock for my jollof rice, I don't want to completely dry out my beef. My beef and gizzard recipe is life-changing, I assure you. I'm going to make it right now before I start making my jollof rice. So I'm going to use the exact same pot, and I'm going to flash fry the beef. I'm not going to deep fry the beef in beef oil. Just a little oil, a dash of onions, and I'm going to pour in my beef and allow it to flash fry. While the beef is frying, I'm going to put freshly grated ginger. I'm going to add my other spices like rosemary and garlic and a little curry. While the beef will keep frying, and you have to stir continuously. Lemon zest gives it a punch that just is really different. I'm going to add lemon juice. And you could see the meat is almost fried now. This pepper mix, by the way, is not just raw tomato. This is properly made pepper stew that I poured into this beef. I've previously made it before now. It's a different recipe on its own, but it's well spiced and properly made. So my meat is ready, and I want to give you a quick tip. Whenever I'm done cooking, I don't put hot food in a plastic bowl, because the BPA in the plastic could melt into the food and all that. So I always use a glass or bang plate, what you call bang plate in Nigeria. That ugly tin plate. Yeah, perfect. That's what you do when you want to, hot food.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the stew for my jollof rice. I actually like my jollof rice to be busy. I want to see, some whips of onions and some floating tomatoes. So I cut everything bold, everything in big chunks. I also like to measure out my herbs in a flat plate, so I get to see everything I'm using. So I don't, overdo it. I'm using rosemary and garlic, some spiced curry, and of course some dried parsley leaves. I'm going to start with my bouillon cubes first, then I'll throw in all my herbs with some salt to taste. I'm going to stir it all up so all the spices talk to each other. I'll add my chopped tomatoes. Like I said, I like big chunks. Now we're going to balance it all out with the tomato salsa. we're going to allow to cook for a bit. It's ready now. I'm going to add my meat stock. You know my meat stock from my beef and gizzard. Now we're going to let that cook for a bit.
Set this aside. So now the main action begins. I am going to make a very light meat stock, and I'm going to cook the rice in the meat stock and mix it with the stew. Let's go. So I am frying onions with blended garlic and ginger, and I'm going to mix that up. If you've observed, I'm using a really large pot this time because I'm not playing. This is where all the action is going down. I'm going to add a little bouillon cubes to this and allow it to simmer a little before I add my tomato puree. It's very important to add tomato puree at this point because I want my meat stock to be red in color. It's also important to fry the tomato puree properly so that the acidic taste will be gone. And I don't really like using a lot of tomato puree, you know. Rather, I will add a little tomato salsa, just a little extra to balance the taste and to thicken it up a little. Now you can see my mixture is dry. I'm going to add my meat stock. But because yummy is the name of the game and you can never really have so much meat stock, I'm going to add a little store-bought mixture, just one pack, a little bit of store-bought meat stock, just to thicken up everything. Is there anything like jollof rice without crayfish? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. There's no crayfish without jollof rice. I mean, there's no jollof rice without crayfish, if I have to put it that way. Now I'm going to add a little salt to taste, and I'm going to leave to boil, and when it's boiled I will add my rice. Yep, it's boiled now. I'm going to add my rice and I'm just going to arrange everything so it cooks really nicely. I will just add a little water because it's important to make sure I don't need to add any more water while I'm cooking the rice. Now the rice is halfway cooked. Guys, take note, halfway cooked, not fully cooked. This is the perfect time to add my stew. Remember the stew that I had made previously? Now this is the perfect time to add it in. It's always important to have just a little bubbling water in your rice because it enables the stew to travel to all the ends of the rice pot. You know, it enables the stew to blend and cook with the leftover water in the rice. I'm also going to add crayfish at this point because you know what? There's something about lit crayfish in jollof rice. It just, you know, gives it a different vibe. Well, we're done now. While the rice is going to cook on low heat, I'm going to make cucumber salad. This is just a really simple salad that kids like to eat. Everything here, I'm going to shred it all together. Like you can see, I'm getting a little help. I'm going to add feta cheese, just a little, because feta cheese gives the cucumber salad, you know, it makes it yummy and easy for kids to eat. I'm going to finish it up with some sweet corn because, I mean, what's a salad for kids without sweet corn? Right now I'm going to put this away in the fridge and get back to my rice. So to finalize my rice, I am going to add a leaf called basil. It's a scent leaf, if I have to put it that way, and it's very tasty. It gives the rice a final punch. It's just like in chiangu, you know, in chiangu leaves in Nigeria or curry leaves. That's how the scent leaves are. I'm going to cover it, and now it's the moment of truth. Yep, finally I could say my rice is ready. Can you hear that? This is the moment of truth. The meat water and the stew have come together in perfect union with the rice and all the spices. I want to see what my children think. Looks like he's enjoying it.
Zion, don't steal your brother's food. What's wrong with you? Hey, Jotham, don't do that.
Food.
Okay, it's fine. Jotham, you can sit down now.
Then I get more food.
No! Zion, stop it. Stop it.
Who's my food?
What?
Okay.
Stop it, guys. Stop it right now.
Usually in this channel we discuss politics, social issues, and generally trending topics in Nigeria. Today we just decided to do something really different. We decided to cook one important Nigerian dish. Let me know if you want to see more recipe videos, because I mean, we could do anything we like. Who's making the rules, by the way? I hope you really enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.